From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
With a point after.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
55 left, 4 left. Check 56. We want this. 56.
Now it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Open is Olsen, he's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
To Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is
well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Draw play. This is Carson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Brings up officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14. Seahawks 7.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 16.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The quarterback.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll make it third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Wilson on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. On the delay, here's Carson.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 4-yard.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14, DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of, The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
There on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back. Now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Good.
Got what he needed for the 1st. Down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
2nd and 4.
Wilson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Go home, boy. 14.
Here's Wilson. Out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guy.